Guys, I'm going to take up the FMS Sukhoi. This plane has been a pain in my backside, and it has fought me every inch of the way. I'm really, you know, y'all saw it crash. I got it fixed. But so the battery, you get no battery life out of it because that airplane is super heavy. Now, every time I've flown it with a battery, which was a 6500 Ovonics. I've flown it as far back as I can get it, and the airplane is still nose heavy. So I wind up having to put a ton of elevator trim in it to keep the nose up. So what I did was, the last time I took it out and flew it, I brought it back in. I redid the center of gravity, and I put 2 ounces of weight on the very end of the tail. Whether it's gonna fly or not, I have no idea. But at this point in my travel with this Sukhoi, one or two things are gonna happen. I'm gonna crash it and tear it all to pieces, or I'm gonna make a good takeoff, a good landing, and take it home in one piece, at which time I'm gonna retire it. I'm gonna put it on the stand at home and just let her sit there, may fly it every now and then. But you don't get enough flight time on this airplane to really get what I consider good at it.
It's so heavy.
It's so heavy. And look, guys, I put brakes on it. Them brakes are heavy.
Yeah.
I regret doing that now. But I've got brakes on it. I've got the nose steering gyro on it. And I've got all that weight in the tail now, so who knows? It'll either fly or it won't.
Go or blow.
And in which case, I'm not going to be worried about it. I told Keith before we left, if it crashes today, so be it. I pick it up in pieces, pick the trash up, take it to the house, take the part side of it and throw it in the garbage, because I'm really tired of food. I spend most of my time, and Keith will tell you, working on that airplane. Yeah. And it has fought me and fought me and fought me. And I've got another one at the house that's brand new.
Yeah,
or practically brand new, the blue one.
The blue one, yeah.
And and the last time I flew it, the battery was so hot you couldn't touch it. In fact, it melted wires. That's another concern I have of it. So I don't know what this flight's going to do today. Don't really care. I'm just going to
take it up and try.
Take it up and try it.
It's like every other plane. It's either going to go or...
I noticed my nose needle is gone.
Oh.
And that's another thing. It's so big you can't move the thing around. I can move it around in the hangar, and honest to goodness, you're gonna bump it on something or hit something or tear it up or whatever. Getting it in and out of the house is even a problem. So it's just not a very flying friendly airplane as far as I'm concerned. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna throw it in the air. It'll either crash or it'll come home with me. So
there you go.
We're gonna see.
All right.
And I'm ready when you are, Keith.
All right. All right, y'all. It's the Sukhoi. Y'all just heard RD discussing it, talking about it. Got to admit, it's a beautiful plane.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But RD's got a lot of time and effort in it, and a lot of pain in the butt moments and the hell with it moments and all that good stuff. We're gonna put the battery in it, run an Ovonics 6500 6S. Already should get about, should 3 minutes, but we're gonna do probably about 2 and be done with it. So I'm
gonna do 2. I'm gonna land it and put it on the ground and look at the battery from there. And if the battery is anywhere close, I'm
done.
I'm done with it.
All right, let me get the battery hooked up. All right, Sukhoi time. Like RD said, it's either gonna go or blow. Hopefully it'll go. I have confidence it's gonna go. We're gonna bring it home in one piece. And like RD said, you know, it's either gonna go or crash. And we've flown it before. RD's flown it before. I mean, the last time he flew it, it flew fine other than the battery died on it. And we had to fix it, and They've done pretty well.
RSSI low.
Give some gas.
RSSI critical. RSSI low. Gear up. RSSI low. RSSI low. 1 minute. Minimum trim reached.
Mindful of your time.
Mm-hmm.
RSSI low. Gear down. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. RSSI low. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17.
Bring it back this
16,
way.
15. RSSI critical. 14, 13, 12, 11.
Nice and easy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. RSSI critical. 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer 1 up.
Nice and easy. Nice
Is
and
the
easy.
gear down?
Yeah, they're down. Oh, okay. All right, it's down. It was hard to tell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was hard to tell whether it was down or not. All right, so what happened? Already got it trimmed out. Actually, if you come by here, if you've seen the video there, come by here. Look really good. Look leveled out. The plane is stupid heavy, but Artie did a really good job keeping it in the air, trimming it out. I think it trimmed out. It seemed like it trimmed out all right. And then right there, I think it just lost altitude. The plane's so damn heavy, it basically fell out of the damn sky, and it landed on that
Right rear.
right rear main, and all it did was pull the housing out of the foam. It's not broke. Everything's fine. Put some China glue in there, and it'll be fine. The plane's not hurt at all, so that's a good thing. It's going home in one piece. 51%. 51%.
Boy, I just don't get it.
And you went how long? Right at 3 minutes, didn't you? How much time do you have left? Let me see the phone.
I got 8 seconds past 3 minutes. No. 8 seconds past 2:15.
And you had
So
to set it
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. And y'all seen it. It was 51% left on the battery. And over on it at 6,500. So he had time to actually do another round or two. That's kind of strange. But nonetheless.
And the battery was warm.
Yeah, the battery was warm. Yeah, I mean, of course, you were out there at the end of the 3-minute flight, but yeah, it's kind of strange. Last time the damn battery died.
You couldn't
hold it. Yeah.
The battery ain't puffed.
No, it's fine. The battery's fine. I mean, it's a little warm. It's gonna be warm, pushing that much weight.
When I first took off, I thought, oh Lord, I done screwed up. This airplane is tail heavy.
Yeah, I thought so too,
But how can it be? Oh, guys, answer me this: how can an airplane be tail heavy when you give it all the down trim that you? I'm sorry, all the up trim you can, which is putting elevators down to keep the nose in the air. Again, I have put 2 ounces of weight. In fact, you see a couple of them on the tail, and there's 6 others underneath that.
yeah, up under this tail section.
And when I first took off, I thought, oh, Lord, I screwed up that it's tail heavy. But as it got in there and got to moving, Guess what? I still had to trim the thing down, to keep the nose down on it. Those elevators had got to be almost completely down on it. Yeah, that's not.
It's cooled off a little bit, but it wasn't much hotter than that.
Yeah, I mean that's not.
It was warm to the touch, but it wasn't bad.
That's not bad. I just.
Okay. Well, I think all in all it was good, but yeah, the battery issue is a little head scratchy considering when it went down right over there. Y'all seen the video when the plane actually the battery died at 3 minutes. Plane tore up. You seen the aftermath of that, and that battery was puffed. Matter of fact, the only thing I can think of is that battery was, remember the cell went bad.
Yeah, the cell was bad. That was another thing. Look, we're going to have a hangar time probably on this airplane and a couple of others. But when we got to the house and I went to charge it up, it charged. Well, guess what? We found out later on that cell number 6 was dead. Completely dead, but it was still charged because the charger didn't recognize it was a 6 cell. It recognized it was a 5 cell, yeah. And they were all healthy.
Yeah.
So that battery was still charged up, but it's a 5 cell, ain't a 6 cell no more. And it quit. It quit on 3 minutes. I was not flying that airplane hard. I don't fly any of my airplanes hard.
Yeah, y'all go back and watch that video. It wasn't flying hard.
And when I turned down there, I seen it sinking. Honestly, I had planned on landing the time before, but I missed the approach down there, so I had to fly it pretty much between us and these hangars back here and trying to bring it around, and then it started quitting on the back stretch as I went to turn in, and it just completely quit. It went down. I'm thinking that cell
went bad in flight.
Went bad in flight. That's what I'm thinking.
Had to.
And because it went bad in flight, the airplane crashed.
Yeah.
Well, I was able to save the airplane. The airplane saved.
Y'all remember the whole front section of this
plane?
All
all that front was gone.
And you can't tell. Artie did a fabulous job fixing her back up, painting her. And we had to put some new decals on it, but other than that, it was fine. And the main that's broke on it now is just the housing that the gear sits in or mounts in is what pulled out. So the gear's fine.
Yeah, all I got to do is put some glue in there and put it back in place.
Put some China glue on it and it'll be good to go.
But I don't think this is I think it's a success. I mean, it's heavy. Not a bad takeoff. Had to do some trimming, but right there at the end, already come by here a couple of times. It was smooth as glass, and then it's just so heavy. I think when he was coming in right there, I think the plane just fell. Well, let me be completely honest with the people. As that airplane come around, y'all know I'm 77 years old. I can't see like I used to, and I couldn't tell if the gear was down or not.
Yeah, well, I said that too. I said I don't know, and then I finally seen the one. I was like, yeah, I think they are.
Yeah. Well, and while I was dealing with that, I was on approach to come in and land. Now, if I'd have known I'd have had 50-something% left, I'd have went on around. But that thing quit.
Yeah.
And fell out the sky before making a decision like that. Yeah. It's just not a very, what I would call, predictable airplane.
Well,
it's unpredictable.
Well, we've seen a bunch of videos of people flying this plane, and they've had success. And not saying that this isn't successful, because you've flown it a couple of times, and it's been a successful plane. But it's, I guess what I'm trying to say is, we just ain't had that luck with it.
Oh no. I mean,
the blue one may be like a dime piece. You just never know. So.
Guys, let me tell you something. I have wanted this airplane for so long, which is the reason I put so much effort into it, trying to make it mine with the camouflage and the gear and nose steering, all that.
To make it one of a kind.
And I was wanting to make it mine because that was my favorite airplane. And I've got two of them. I've got this one, and I've got the blue one, which is totally stock.
Yep.
But it's just not. Look, I have a lot of fun flying my Cougar. It's pretty predictable. I have a lot of fun flying other airplanes that I got that are predictable. This one to me, in my opinion, is unpredictable. You know, I can't understand how it falls out of the sky other than the sail went out on it in flight. To fall out of the sky at 3 minutes, I did 2.5 minutes and had 51% left. That, to me, that doesn't add up. But anyhow, it is what it is. It's back home. It's in one piece. I can fix it.
It's in one piece. So
I can fix it.
That was the goal, to fly and break it home in one piece, and you did. So.
I did.
Little hiccup on the landing, but that was, me and him both were like, I don't know. The gear were down or not, I couldn't tell either.
And there at the last minute, the gear's down. Yep. So I went ahead and committed rather than have it fall out of the sky and crash. Yep. So, you know, to sacrifice a gear for that was...
Yep. Instead of tearing the whole plane up.
Yeah, instead of tearing the whole plane up. But anyhow.
Well, guys, we appreciate you watching. Hopefully you got a little something out of that. We're still working with the Sukhoi. We'll get it. Like RD said, he's got a blue one. That blue one's bone stock, so I bet the blue one flies like a dream. All right, guys, we appreciate y'all.